YouTube. Back at the Honeycomb Hideout, man. Things just seem to get super real during election time. I'm trying to work on the lighting. Like 2 in the morning, I'm getting ready to crash. It's just, I'm not even running for election. Just support my folks. And I must say that it is an exhausting task. And I'm always looking to do something bigger and better. Unfortunately, it looked like my situation with the lady on the job ain't working out right. I can't really give a detailed reason to why, but I could tell you it ain't going as I would have liked it to have. Like me not being able to get this damn, what's it called? Flash on this damn thing right now. Let me push pause real quick. All this damn money this phone costs. God, get me right, man. Okay, I could do flash the opposite way, but not this way. I get it. But what about this? Gee Wallikers? Man, my other phone is absolutely dead. I got another phone somewhere lying around here, but I really can't find it, so I'm gonna have to excuse myself. I'm doing a Charleston rat in the dark. Hey, hey, all you child molesters, chomos, and rapists. Nah, it's hard to be funny right now, though. Kids are dying, homies are dying, enemies is dying, women is dying, children are dying. It's theoretically the world seems to be dying. So I had to come out here and get a peace of mind, yo. It's weird. It's a windy night. It's getting windier. Memorial Day's coming up. Got a court date next month. Court date in July. And I sit back and ponder on the fact that the only reason why I'm in this legal trouble is because I was trying to be a father. And I hear women constantly criticizing men on the shortcomings of their fatherhood. It's so real, I had to pour some Hennessy in the cup. Here the Honey Go Hideout. Is it really worth it? It's what a young man asked me yesterday while I was inviting him to a listening session to talk to the candidates that are trying to be nominated for judge, mayor, you know, contacts and networks that you would want to have in your black book just based on GP. keep in mind, this area is one of the most, as I say, deadliest areas in Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, whatever Civic Center in Cheyenne consists of. I want to say it's like the border. Metro be right there on this side, and Northtown be on that side. So that's how I dictate jurisdictional boundaries by what police over there. But it gets confusing in that Cheyenne CSN campus area. But I want to get deep with y'all. I really don't know no other way but that way. I think I done heard my clothes stop washing. Or the rinse cycle is going, man. That's the rinse cycle. So many disappointments. I had half the finals right. I said the Lakers was gonna defeat the Celtics in this finals to break the tie. Now it look like they finna do like Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen did when we got beat up on, and they went to go win a chip, and then Kobe came back with Paul Gasol with a vengeance. You know, we might come back with Dame Lillard. I know my credibility is shot after I called the Lakers playing like they was playing stupid. But you got to keep the faith with your team, man. You can't do it in your relationships, your hood status, and your cellmate in prison. You got to always have your eye on them motherfuckers. Let's see what cycle is here. Iron them a little. Iron my clothes. Washing my clothes. The honeycomb hideout. Thinking about voting. And not done yet. Turn on OTV. Maybe I get me a little light in here. Always. Yes, it did.
Real estate, I realised that there weren't many black women.
Disappointment.
Luxury market. There's nobody like me killing it. So when the opportunity for the show presented itself, I was like, this is such an amazing time.
That seems to be
That representation. It's just
the overall feeling in the world right now. 3 o'clock in the morning right now. And 4 hours. Early voting. Begins. Now there's some technicalities and some legalities that I'm not quite 100% sure of. So tomorrow I'm gonna be going to a little later today. I'm about to go to sleep once these clothes finish ironing. I just really needed to get out of the city of Las Vegas, dip down here, honeycomb hideout. Just get away from that spirit. That spirit. I called it when I was leaving earlier, searching for this little mass lib or meet and greet with the candidates. I ran into a car accident. Seen a lot of weird things. But the point is, we've had some very impactful elections in the documented history of the United States. Nixon, Kennedy, Gore, Bush, Trump, Biden, Trump, Clinton, You know, you get the gist.
You were pretty particular about keeping a healthy mind. What goes on in it? Usually.
But many of those elections that I spoke of happened pre electoral college vote. So these were vote for vote. Every person vote count. I don't understand how that isn't something that we all amend in the Constitution, right? We should go back to the how the populist vote is done now, when each and every one of us go out to the polls on November the 3rd and the elections are counted up from the early votings and all that there. That should dictate who the president is. I understand that in order to protect states like Maine, and I don't want to be disrespectful to these other little delegated states, that population wouldn't consist of, like, and this I don't understand though. Maybe somebody could help me understand this. If the electoral vote is to help states like Maine from being not counted, how is it only like 3 electoral votes in Maine? So we'd rather have 3 individuals dictate for the whole population of Maine who the president gonna be, because we are afraid that they would be underrepresented in the polls. Now I understand in the 60s, before the 1964 Election Voting Rights Act was signed into or implemented or amended, whatever you want to call it, by Lyndon B. Johnson, that IQ test and cash poll fees were actually a tactic of the one percenters to discourage us, barricade, disrupt, and take away our right to vote. George Floyd passed away. And I thought for the first time, even though I wasn't in total agreement with us tearing it down for this gentleman who made a decision that ended tragically. You know, if anybody, Trayvon Martin, that was the one. If they make us piss, we'll burn it down. It sounds like me clothes be done, Margaret. I admit, I was in the, let's say if there's 4 stages of building a team, company, brand, and product, I was on step 3. Team, business plan, motivation, and outside factors, lack of trust, emotions, spiritual principalities, and warfare, haters, have slowed down the process and knocked me back down to 1. I ain't never going back to 0 though, you feel me? The foundation that I have laid within my self-esteem, self-confidence, integrity, values, honesty, knowledge, and willingness to share elevate me to a level to where I can't be broken again. I've been broken. And until you acknowledge, admit, and understand how, why, and when you were broken, You will continue to run around in circles like a chicken with his head cut off, trying to find a purpose by getting Torah readings, looking at the stars and seeking the astrology gods' oh beloved wisdom of the Sagittarius, Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo dude. Are you gonna man up? You gonna man up? You gonna do your time? You gonna raise your kids? You gonna pay your fines? You gonna be accountable? Or get out the way? That's actually how it should work. Because I've been getting frustrated, and overly anticipating what's to come next. We're seeing things in this generational time frame that's going to be talked about for the next million years. I cannot recall any time in the documented history of losing a basketball star as great as Kobe Bryant, a rapper as legendary and prolific as Nipsey Hussle, a pandemic killing millions. I can't say that in my lifetime, 43 years on this here earth, have I thus seen circumstances, issues, climate, behavior, drug abuse, pedophilia, pornography addiction, busters, and more busters with the capital B and a C from Mr. Fight Crip. Because there's some Custer Buster ass niggas out here on Inglewood. But we have no choice but to civilly deal, understand, try to strategize a positive game plan to get these individuals in line. That's the problem. We're too quick to disregard people and their feelings, emotions, thoughts, and opinions. It's not right. But think about that. I come here to vent, wash my clothes, spend time with a great friend, you feel me, and have some politically debated conversations because she's from a whole different world. You know, tax grade and job level.